Hi, Venkas. Welcome to Adda 24/7, the special session for the mentors. Means basically, who are we? Who will be taking the classes for your JIB? So the topic is basically JIB Mentors Unleashed Chronicles, unveiling the masters for exam preparation. So we'll be giving you the introduction of ourselves, plus what will we be taking in the classes. So let's welcome Niharika ma'am also. So both of us will be dealing with the session today. So let me start with myself. Here, I am Vishal Mantri. I'll be taking retail banking and wealth management for JIB. I have myself been a banker for last 13 years. I have worked in various banks, starting from the cooperative bank to the MNCs. Means when I started my job from cooperative bank, then HDFC, then Citibank, and then Development Bank of Singapore. And basically, I worked in all these departments of banking. So that's why these things are a daily business for me. So after that, I've been coaching for more than 37 batches up till now. More than 15,000 students have passed through me, as well as other coaches as well. So remember, you are in the safe hands, number one. And number two, we'll be guiding you as to how to go with the classes, how to go with the studies, what all you should do with the studies for going forward with the studies. So Niharika ma'am, you can also continue with the same. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, my name is Niharika Valia, and I'll be taking up your classes regarding the JIB sessions, and I'll be taking up the era of AFM. Okay, I've been into this field of commerce from I think more than 11 years now. In this way, I've been working in CFM, and then I've been working in the field of teaching. So there has been a very varied area of working where I have got a lot of students in terms of mentorship, not only in the area of JIB and CIB. I've been working in the area of regulatory examinations as well. So having a variety of niche-based experience, that is what I have in terms of the area of commerce as well as the finance altogether, the hardcore area. So I think one of my ways of working is that you cannot learn accountancy by the proper way of working in terms of theory only. I have learned it the practical way, and that is what I follow in my classes even. You have to learn these things through the practical side of it, because theoretical is not there in banking at all. So these things would be helping not only you in terms of today, but yes, I'll be looking forward to preparing yourself in terms of financial literacy to the extent that not only it's related to the examination, but also in your field, it would be helpful for you in your future.
Yeah, just to add a few points about this, about JIB and value of the teachers as well. Means what is the value of the mentors? Here, we as such, means practically speaking about me, I was working in HDFC Bank, private bank basically, and I was under the same pressure which you guys are under it now. Means selling insurance on a daily basis, selling mutual funds on a daily basis, getting through the details, clearing those exams for this IRDA, for this AMFI, plus getting clear for JIB and CIB. So definitely here, we have to manage our time and our daily life, banking life, plus our basically your goals. So that's why that was one point. And regarding second point, which Niharika ma'am added, I just wanted to add one point on this. Now you guys are lucky that you have so many classes for JIB, CIB and others. It was a time when we cleared our JIB, CIBs almost 7, 8, 10 years back. At that time, there were no classes as such. You had to study all those 500, 600 pages books on your own. That time also, here, what I have seen is the portion doesn't change much. Okay, slight 30% changes to happen in the portion, 20, 30%. But remaining things remain the same. Even if you check the portion of 2008 or 2010, it will be roughly the same. Somewhat the changes are. So at that time also we used to study what all the books we used to go through. But now you guys are lucky that you have got mentors who themselves study, go through the portion and bring you out the summary of the same. Right, ma'am? Yeah.
Agreed, sir. I've been into this field in such a way that I've been working on CA audits as well. In terms of audits, we used to go to bank and there were so many queries where we used to ask all you bankers, what is this particular thing? What is that particular thing? So it's obvious, not only in the area of the banking field, but also in the challenging area of studying while also working and learning. That has been a part of my life too. That is why whenever we are working on our classes, we understand that you are working as well. You have your family lives as well. And this is where we try to help you out in such a way that in our classes, we give you as much information as possible so that you don't have to go through those heavy books. As you have seen recently, JIB as well as CIB syllabuses have been changed a bit, but they have created that particular module of at least 600 pages each subject there.
Yeah.
That means if you're preparing for 3 subjects or 4 subjects, you have to read at least 2400 pages. That too with your regular working life where you have limited leaves, and at the same time you have a family life plus your own responsibilities, and at the same time there are health challenges and emotional challenges, everything going on in your life. But then you have to prepare for the examinations, and that too now I would say each and every attempt that is going by, it is becoming more and more difficult. Either you clear in this particular attempt or you never know what next would come up. IIBF can just do anything in that case.
Yeah, like in May they declared that there's no negative marking in JIB, CIB, but we don't know. At the time of the exam, 2 months earlier, they might give us a special notification that negative marking exists, but we don't know anything about this. Up till now, we said there's no negative marking. So similar things can happen. And the point over here is, while studying, when you're working, the things are different. When you are studying as a child or in the colleges, you're only studying. Here you have a family, as ma'am told, you have your personal life, you have your other things to look at, you have to go through. So that's why. And basically what has happened is since last 5-6 years, we have not studied. Many times what happens, that is the basic problem. So that's why what do we do over here is we bring all the important parts, summary as such to you, so that you don't have to go through the books again and again, all these things. Okay. Now coming to the classes, means how the classes would be conducted here. Retail banking and wealth management is my topic. It is basically 90% theory and 10% numericals. But the numericals are also the tough ones. And mind well, the numericals which are there in RBWM, they are related to your daily life. Daily banking means how to calculate the home loans, how to calculate the LTV ratio, so how to calculate the rent. So these all things are there. Importantly, theory. What happens is many a times in our life, what we say, theory is a bit simple. We give less importance to the theory part as such, but that's not the right thing. Because theory can be as equally difficult as well as the numericals as such. So that's why you have to focus on both. And we as mentors over here, myself, Niharika ma'am, and the third subject also. So all of us will be bringing you the summary of the complete summary so that you don't miss out anything in the exam. Yeah, ma'am.
Agreed, sir. In our classes, we are covering the IIBF books itself because the point is, we know practically it's impossible to let you know that, go ahead with self-study now. Don't go for any classes. Just sit down and start studying. The point is, do you really have enough time? Plus, at the same time, everybody is also working. And if you are not someone who's from the accounting background at all, these things are absolutely new to you. So in our classes, we are covering the things from the scratch itself. That means anybody who is from this particular background, from the finance, or anybody who's not, it's all the same for us. If you are not from this background, then it's a win-win situation for you, as we are covering it from scratch. ABC of accountancy and financial area, and then we'll be moving forward to our advanced area. But the ones who are already from this field, the plus point is you get to revise. You get to learn all those basics again. You need to brush it up because now the examination is not the way that it used to be earlier. Every year they are increasing their levels. Plus, one of the basic things they have introduced, I think everybody would agree on that. There was a time in our +1, +2, in our 10th, they used to have this kind of examinations where if I ask you, shall I leave this chapter? You will say that no, you shouldn't leave it because you never know from where the question would come because they are covering the entire book. In the same way, IIBF is also doing the same thing now. Yeah. They are covering the entire syllabus. So those days are gone where bankers could really ask each other that what happened in the previous examination and prepare only those particular modules. Because right now, the only just one examination has passed on. So I cannot say, as per the trend, this chapter is super important. This is not. Number 1 point. Number 2, they are making sure that the entire subject is covered.
Yeah, that is the
They're
point.
not leaving even a single particular chapter where they would say, "No, let's not put this particular chapter in the examination." They are putting it. So that simply means at this point of time, you are under a weird radar. And I hope if you realize it at this point of time, then you have ample of time to. If there's a problem, there's a clear cut solution even. You have right now a good amount of time. Plus, if you go through our classes, we are covering the entire IIBF focuses. That simply means you can skip the book and directly focus on our classes as well as the mock test series. So these are the two things that are required. And one of the most important element that probably most of the people miss out is self-study. Even
Correct.
after you're going through my classes, I would never say that, "Arey, just go for the examination and you are done with this." The point is, studying is very different from eating a pill. In terms of having a pill, you just have to grab the pill, eat it up, engulf it, and then have water. This thing doesn't happen with studies. To study one particular thing for the first time, you have just seen the video. After the completion of the video, go through the PDF. Then after a few days, brush it up again. Note down the most important areas where you felt ki, "Arey, I needed some time now. I had to look at the numerical again, only then I could get it." Note down those points because you are a human brain plus one. We are also aging. We have to remember that we have so many things to memorize in our lives, which is way different from what we used to kids. So we have to note down those things as well. And so self-study is one particular thing that you should, even if you're taking our classes.
Yeah,
And that is what we focus upon too.
Just like to add one point on this, as Niharika ma'am pointed out, there are many bankers nowadays who are not from the commerce background. Means I myself am not from the commerce background. I've done my engineering. So, similarly like me, there are many from science background and engineering background. So what happens is they don't even understand what is debit and what is credit. Starting from
True.
there, the things happen. Means when I entered the banking, it was the same scene for me. I didn't know what is debit and what is credit. So we had to learn through our experience. But that part is also taken care of in our classes because we understand majority now 40% of the bankers I've seen because when I was in this Citibank and DBS, almost 50% of the bankers were engineers and science background students at that time. So that's where the things are changing now, and we take care of that aspect also in the classes. Yeah, ma'am. So I would suggest that we can see the batches also. What all batches are coming up? Yeah.
Sure, sir. Currently, we are coming up with our Sankalp batches. So what I can suggest you is you can look forward to our Sankalp batches, which are there on our website. I'll just share our website with you so that you can go through this particular area.
In fact, if you are having the app, I would suggest download the app because in app, what happens, you get that coin system. In that coin system, you get 1% extra roughly. Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, ma'am.
Plus, I think one of the benefits that you get in terms of app is you can choose and customize your examination, and you will also get the required notification. So when you have to go for the registration, when the exams are approaching, important marathons are coming, important mock tests are out, all those things you will get it there. And rather, every time we are starting with a class, you get a notification on the app that we are starting with the class. In this case, you will automatically have a reminder of everything. So there's one more particular point which I wanted to add there. When you go for our mentorship classes or you go through our conceptual classes, now there's one particular thing that you will be able to achieve, and that is regularity. Because when we are studying on our own now, it happens many times. I am just about to sit and my mother says, "Hey, you have to get something from the market." You go and get those things first. And then you have your household chores. Then there are so many people who are married and having children as well. So there's another priority. So what happens is you look at the different priorities and then at the end your self-study comes.
Correct.
But when you have a class and you have already paid for it, you are a banker yourself. That simply means that you understand the value of money. When you have paid somewhere, you always believe that it's better that to get benefit out of it. So that's one particular thing that will help you to learn all those things.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Based upon that, this is our batch, and look, you can look forward to our JIB and CIB ka Mahapack. In this particular Mahapack, you get around 1100 hours of online classes, 305 test series, 450 ebooks, along with 1462 videos. This means this is not only including your JIB, but also your CIB. And at this point of time, double validity is going on. Pay for 1 year, you get another year as well. And whatever batches have already been done, plus whatever would come in this particular in the scenario of JIB
Yeah.
as well as CIB, everything would be open for you. Not only the bilingual, but also the English medium, not only the MCQ batches, but also the revision or power pack batches or numerical batches. Whatever we come up, everything is opened up for you. If you take this Mahapack, that means this is total value for money.
Yeah. In fact, you can go for, if you go for buying now, and importantly, remember, recorded videos are available. So what happens, many times we miss out on some class due to a banking pressure. So same thing, you can go through the recorded videos again. So use this code. See here, ma'am is showing you. Yeah, ma'am.
The code is me80. Soon as you will apply it, you will get 81% discount and you will get it for 9089.80.
Yeah. In 9089 means almost what? So once you clear your JIB, you'll recover this in hardly how many months? 11, 9, 10, 11 months? That's it. And remaining everything is yours. Okay. So that's why go for it. It's an investment for lifetime. And importantly, this is the package for JIB as well as CIB both. So it'll include JIB plus it's a huge, means a smaller investment for your huge future as such. So definitely go for it. Yeah, ma'am.
So I think this is where we would like to end our session. But before ending it, make sure that you are using this code ME80 and getting it as early as possible, because very soon we are going to increase the packs or the Mahapack price as well. So before the price revision, get this particular opportunity and get the Mahapack as early as possible. The Mahapacks is different from the regular classes for one particular reason. Whatever we teach in our classes, whatever new batches we come up, whatever extra we are adding in terms of our batches, everything would be opened up for you. After this 9089.80, you don't have to spend even a single penny more for the next 2 years to clear your examination. So if you clear it in the first attempt, within the next 1 year, you'll be done with both of these and get increments as well. So I think in that case, it would be a win-win situation.
In fact, just I would like to add one last point before going. The batch is starting from today in JIB. So that's why I would, if you can, ma'am, you can show this JIB Sankalp batch, today's batch. It is starting today itself. So everyone, I would suggest go for the Sankalp batch and Mahapack as such. Here, if Mahapack is possible, you can go for the Mahapack. If not, you can directly go for the Sankalp batch also. That's also means complete batch, all the 4 topics, everything will be covered over here. Yeah, you can see the you can see the
in terms of the JIB, these are the various batches we have started with our Sankalp JIB batch, and that is starting from today itself. I'll be taking up the AFM class today. So in terms of accounting and financial management for bankers, I'll be talking about the syllabus, what is the brain map, what are we going to do in this entire course, right? So we're going to discuss all that part in detail today. So if you're looking forward to it, then this is the entire course that you can see on the screen itself right now. So you can click on the area of buy now. You can use the code ME80 and you will get 81% of discount if you're going through the app itself. So there you will get it for 3,999.80. So this particular batch is also available on our Play Store there. So you can look forward to the store and buy it as early as possible.
Chalo, bye then, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, thanks.
See you at 8:30 p.m. today. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye.